Yeah, very exciting one. And it seems to be that this competition gets more and more exciting every round we go through. We've seen, the exploits of last night and the 4-4, which was quite incredible. What we're expecting is a fantastic crowd, a very talented Club América group, and a confident team from our own standpoint after a good result in Cincinnati. I think we're all getting the feel for this competition now, and we'd certainly like to be in that round of 8.
¿Se la traduces?
Sí, cómo no.
Quisiera saber sobre la ausencia de Henry Martín, que tanto le ayuda al equipo que América no tenga su goleador.
The question is about the absence of Henry Martin from Club América. How much does this help Nashville for the leading goal scorer for America to be out?
Well, I think any leading goal scorer out of a team is obviously a big influence on the group, and has been able to, in many ways, achieve what we would maybe describe Hani as for us. He's been a standard bearer for the team, and I think his absence will obviously be missed. But they're a talented team throughout, so I'm sure they'll adapt.
¿Lo cantaste o lo?
Sí.
Anything else from here? Go ahead.
Yeah, Gary, I asked Jack a similar question, but you played Toluca a week ago. You obviously played in Club América last year, but from your perspective, what are maybe some of the tactical and technical differences that you see when you're going up against a Liga MX team as opposed to MLS?
Yeah, there were certainly some things in that Toluca game that we were able to draw on afterwards and learn from. No two ways about it. I think one of the biggest differences is running into individuals that you're not quite appreciative of, the way that the tendencies that they have, the way that they play, their capabilities. Tactically, I'm not sure we're seeing anything outrageous that we've not seen before, but when the individuals are able to achieve a more consistent level and play at a pace, and then on the back of that, play with a sort of tenacity that these top Mexican teams do, I think it's a challenge. There's no two ways about it, and there's some adaptation there for all MLS groups. But from what I'm seeing, most MLS teams have acquitted themselves very, very well, and there's not been an awful lot in the games that have gone the wrong way. Right now, I would say it's in the balance as to whether or not a Liga MX or an MLS team take this first Leagues Cup. We'll certainly be trying to put our best foot forward. We've been positive at home. We've been far more aggressive and creative at home. But we also need to understand and be respectful of the type of talent that we're running into.
And then just from the Friday game against Cincinnati, how's the squad looking after that? I know Jacob missed. Is he looking okay? And do you think tomorrow's probably too early to see Sam involved?
No, we've come through the game and we're in a better place. We get Till returning from suspension. Jacob will be in a better place to be part of this game in whatever way, shape or form I see. And Sam will definitely be included. What and how he's used is yet to be determined. But, that'll be a huge boost for the group as well. Randall won't be, but he's progressing nicely. And we've already seen Jack get on the field. And he's well on his way to being part of the group again. After a month or so absent, so we're slowly but surely starting to pull that group back together again that we saw 6 or 8 weeks ago that performed so well, and I think we're all looking forward to that.
We can go to the online meeting. We have John Lupo. John, you should be able to ask your question now.
Gary, we know that Club América hasn't really been at their best in the entire tournament so far, especially against Columbus, and there was an own goal that Chicago scored to beat them. Do you feel like when you look at them offensively, they're very free-flowing, they've got a lot of good attacking players. We know how good you are defensively. Do you feel like the keys will be staying in front of them, winning 50-50 balls, being in good spots, and just taking care of the little things, the defensive principles that you guys preach that'll be the key to containing their offense?
Yeah, I'm sure that there are going to be stages in the game. You know, we have to be on our toes and be focused and deal with what will certainly be some attacking threat and from different angles and perspectives. But I do also think, you know, part of our success at home in recent times has been getting on the front foot, disrupting play in the opposing half of the field, and really putting a seed of doubt into the opponent's mind as to how they're going to control the game. So I think getting that balance right, you know, we certainly don't want to be on the back foot too early and give them the incentive and the momentum. But as I've said earlier, you know, we also don't want to be too open and in a position where we can be exploited early in the game and they take the lead and probably at that point the incentive. So in these knockout games, you know, there's always a little bit of caution as to how the game's going to unfold. There'll be a little bit of feeling out, I'm sure, from both teams as to what might be the difference in the game and the areas that, you know, each group can take advantage of. You know, there's quality in both sides here, and I think, you know, both teams will certainly feel as though they have the ability to move forward into the round of 8, but it will be the team that make the sensible choices, that compete and stay compact at the right times, and obviously take advantage of any moments that come their way.